Greetings. Happy 4th. Happy 4th for those of you who observe this federal holiday in the United States. Happy 4th. Happy Independence Day. Wherever you are on the globe, hope all is going well for all of you beautiful high vibe tribers that are coming in. And welcome. Thank you for joining and stopping by here on TikTok Live at the raw, the rare, the real, the one and only, the original, the tried and the true. No, I'm just kidding. Bloom from Within Live. I go by Blooming. All right, Bloomy. Welcome. Anything that you all need to know about me, if you're not familiar already with who I am and what I do, should be listed in the bio section, as well as just looking at all of the many short videos that I've created here on TikTok. If by chance you're logging in much later on my YouTube platform and you're new, check out the description box as well as the creative playlist and recommendations that I have for you guys over there. Otherwise, to the returning, welcome, welcome. This is a general collective. Oh man, this smoke is going, boy. I tell you what. You guys hear my ceiling fan on. I normally don't have it on when I'm doing the reading, but I'm trying to keep it really cool in here and circulating like the cool air. So I do apologize if that's a little bit annoying, okay? But anyway, this is a general collective tarot reading. And I got a downloaded message now. Don't know how it's going to turn out for y'all, but it's based on this old cliche saying, he or she who wants friends must first make themselves or show themselves to be friendly. But the way I'm getting the message is actually weird. It's in the reverse. So it's for a collective that are, you guys are very friendly people. But so that's not the issue. And the parallel that helped me to understand why am I getting it in the other way is I want to say it was a 90s movie, 2000s, hey, a 90s, 2000s movie that was called Bedazzled with Brendan Fraser or something like that. And he had this tendency he was very friendly. He was overly friendly. He was always trying too hard. It was kind of repelling because he was always trying to be like, hey, like he was taking that whole statement literal, like he who wants friends must first show themselves to be friendly. So he was trying to like execute that, right? But that wasn't the problem in his case. So whoever this reading is going to be for today, it's really about picking up the energy of what has been the issue, okay? Maybe you questioned yourself if you're the high vibe tribe, like I am showing myself to be friendly. I do, when I go to different events or different groups, but it's always weird. They end up, you know, they need me to fit this role, this label. And if I'm not fitting that, then it's no interest, right? Hello, what the hell? Hold on, guys. I'm like, what happened? What happened to my good shit? Hold on, y'all. Oh man. Oh, it's messing up my get up. All right, hold on, y'all. We'll get some ambiance. Okay. So yeah, so we're gonna pick up what happened in the situation. For some of you now, please. It's a general collective oracle reading. It's not going to be for everybody. All right. So keep your draws and your chonies. You know what I'm saying? Don't trip. Whoa. Okay. Don't trip if it ain't for you. But set your intentions. This amplifies the probability. It's not Q&A. Okay. So this means I'm not taking personal questions. But if this reading is for you, I'm also recording on a different device, so I hope it turns out okay. Anywho, okay, so we're going to see kind of what happened because it wasn't the collective, whoever you all are, the high vibers, I should say. You showed yourself to be plenty friendly, okay? It had nothing to do with were you friendly, were you nice, were you sweet, were you this, Brendan Fraser's character in Bedazzled, he was all of that. And yet people still walked over him. They didn't see his worth and value. They, mistreated him, looked over him. So it didn't have anything to do with, was he pleasant or was he open? It was more about these individuals. And even deeper than that, Brendan's character, his lesson that you see at the very end of the movie is he had to learn how to value himself. Okay, to learn that he didn't need to be kissing ass. Like, he had a right to stand up for himself. He didn't need to be kissing people's asses to have them be his friend. It's like, fuck that. That was his lesson. And he needed to get tough, because in the end he got tough, and it put people in their place too. Like, no, you're not going to run over me. You're not going to talk to me in no kind of way. I don't fucking have to be nice to you. I'm being nice because I am a nice person and I'm choosing to be. But if you want to be, fucked up, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't need you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's like, he didn't say those words, but he did. If you look at that movie, it's an old movie, y'all. I'm sure you can see it on Hulu, Netflix, YouTube, Bedazzling, something like that. Elizabeth Hurley and Brendan Fraser. Okay, so now set your intentions. I want to tell you guys, I'm going to add another element. I want to talk about this a little bit without getting too far into teaching, but pendulums, right? So I'm going to say this, maybe readers may not want me to, but those that are of high vibration, they would want me to share this. The thing about pendulums, okay, first and foremost, it responds to the involuntary muscle movement that's based on the energy that is stored in our subconscious, right? This is why I tell people about this all the time. Be careful. Because anybody can go get one, motherfucker. Okay? So that's the name of the game. Now, from my studies and my own practices with it and setting intentions, what I have learned and tried to incorporate, I was like, first and foremost, it serves if the person that's using it is awakened. If they have ascended their elevation, they have done some subconscious work already. So that means the pendulum now then could work more in a higher vibrational sense, if this makes sense, okay? Because it is based on that. Just do some research. Here's a clause. If the person is awakened and they're continuing their ascension healing path as a life, right? Not a profession, not for photo ops, not just to get some, wool, okay? Hey, whoever's coming in, right? Well, if you are in surrender to your divinity, meaning your ego, lower mind is no longer ruling and running your life. That's what I mean by that, okay? Not that you don't still deal with it, but it's no longer in position of power. It's no longer running and ruling, okay? There's been a yielding. There's been they call it ego death, but it's just a breakdown of, the dark night of the soul, belief systems, all that good old stuff. So, check. Well, you can, if you're in your divinity, you can charge, like, get a relationship with the pendulum, but charge it to the higher heart and the higher self and to your spirit guides of benevolence, and actually charge it and attune it in that way to that. Is this making sense? So that when the questions are coming out, it's attuned, the muscle movement is now going to be based on the higher self. It's going to be based on the guides, which you have charged it and attuned. Okay, if you know that you're a relatively awakened and ascended soul. But this is also why we must be careful. That's why I tell people, boy, I don't care whether it's me or anybody else, just don't be like that. I used to be like that, and I'm glad I'm not. Don't, you know what I'm saying, just fucking swallow shit because somebody's somewhere and they got some shit, wool, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, Because, hello, anybody can do anything on earth. It doesn't mean it's divinity. You always have people in every field on this earth that unfortunately use things in a predatory and exploratory way. Not everybody's coming from that kind of the high heart place. I don't care how skilled they are. Yes, you can be skilled in evilness, bitch. Like, hello. Like, I don't know why we be acting brand new. It's like, come on. We see this every day. People who are skilled at being wicked. You know what I'm saying? Good at things doesn't necessarily mean divine. This is why we have to learn how to pay attention to our soul, our body, our intuition, and train this. Okay? Now, I didn't want to get too far off in teaching, but I did want to say that because often when people look at folks like myself, then they'll get off and here they go. They finna they order some shit off Etsy, bitch. They finna go somewhere. Be like, oh, look, it said, but are you awakened? Are you still all the way all together logged into the damn matrix? Are you all together still sleep as fuck? Because it's your subconscious still. Have you done anything with the subconscious at all? Are you yourself even back aligned and connected to the higher self? Because if you're not, then it's still your ego. Not that it's evil, so don't misunderstand what I'm saying. It's just the lower mind, it's the ego, and it's the subconscious. So it can be the traumas, it can be the pain, it can be all sorts of things. So just because, see, I believe this for everything, not just the pendulums. I believe what I'm saying in terms of everything, whether it be spirituality, belief systems, I don't care how long it's been in existence, bitch. I don't care. I don't care. Because I've seen some evil things, some wicked, angry, hateful, bitter, evil things in places that you would expect there to be all this love. So it ain't about that. It's always about the program, the subconscious, okay, that's driving an individual. Haven't you guys heard the saying, you can be right and wrong? What's driving the energy? What's behind it? Right? So be careful, guys. Set your own intentions. Do your own due diligence. Learn how to think for yourself. Learn how to investigate things yourself. Because at the end of the day, you sit with yourself. And that way, you can feel better about the choices and the decisions that you're making. Not just, oh, I saw reader so and so on motherfucking, well, or at church number 5, pastor so and so, prayer lady. Like, so you can learn, like, what's sitting with you though. Fuck that. Because everybody go home, honey. See, I learned this a long time ago. At the end of the day, y'all, just like me, I'll log on and I'll be in Bloomy's perspective life, won't I? This is why we should be either saying something that's confirming something that's already somehow interweaving in what your own soul and your own higher self is already starting to point you toward. But we're not here to beat you over the head and do nothing, okay? We don't need you to do that. Okay, this is your life. You're grown, woo, okay? Hopefully you're being honorable and trying to be the best version of yourself that you can and learning your lessons and, just and fair and all that good old shit. But that's still your life, though. Okay, all right. Now, so I'm going to, if I'm guided, I do have a new pendulum that I've worked with and charged and connected to, but I have some cards that I'm going to see percentages, probabilities, and things like that in terms of whatever comes through the reading. Okay, and this is if I'm guided, like whether or not somebody needs to apologize, whether or not the friendship would work, the probability, because I have like several different cards. I have the zodiacs, the months, percentage, yes, maybe, rephrase. I have the days of the week. I have letters, numbers here. So we'll just see, okay, if it's helpful towards the end, I'll probably pull this out, okay? All right. Just thought I'd share. I know that's totally rando and non-related, but thought it would be helpful. Okay. So should I stop this one? What y'all think? Should I stop this one and have that been like the teaching one? And then maybe. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop here. I'm actually gonna switch devices because it seems like I don't know if you guys see what I see, but I'm hoping I'm not having any issues. I use about 4 different devices anyway. So yeah, so anyway, y'all, whoever this is for, you all have been friendly. It's really been an issue of your self-worth and value and healthy boundaries. Stand up for yourself. And it's these individuals, okay, that was the issue or is the issue or will be, depending on where you are on the timeline, okay? You have showed yourself plenty friendly, honey. Don't buy the gaslighting. Folks that's trying to usually push that is folks that don't want to be friendly and want you to kiss their ass and pine over them and fucking, you know, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Are you friendly, bitch? Shit. You know, that's what Brenda Fraser's character had to get to. Like, fuck that. You sitting there, are you friendly? But you want me to be friendly. Let's try this again, bitch. Okay? All right, guys, I'll be back. I'm going to switch devices. And when I come back, I won't be chatting about all this and talking about pendulums and all of that. I'm going to just get straight away into the reading if you feel like this may resonate with you. Okay? Happy 4th. If I don't see y'all back, happy 4th.